We're going to start with a nice basic breath and do a class for people who are brand new to yoga. So we'll go nice and slowly and take your time so you can feel your body in the poses. And so let's just start with seated yoga breath and posture. So come to a comfortable seated position. You can have your legs in what's called Sukhasana, or I call it crisscross applesauce. If that's not comfortable for you, you can always take your legs like this. You can take your legs out. It's not really that important that you sit in an exact position, but more that you sit in a position where you can sit up straight and feel comfortable in your body. And from there, press down into your tailbone and lengthen your spine so that your shoulders are over your hips. Push those shoulder blades back and then align your head and neck with your hips so that you're all in one line and that your energy and your breath can go more smoothly from your tailbone up to the crown of your head. Then close your eyes, begin to inhale, filling your low belly, filling your chest, going up to your throat. And then exhale for this first breath, maybe open your mouth, release. Good, taking one more breath like that, inhale. Feel your low belly fill, your upper belly fill, up into your throat. And then open your mouth, maybe stick out your tongue. Exhale, pulling the shoulder blades towards each other. And then seal your lips. Inhale into your low belly, up into your chest, up into your throat. And come deeper into this place and time. And exhale. Feel your physical body coming into this space. Good, and then inhale into your low belly, up into your chest, up into your throat. And then send this energy to your mind's eye, telling yourself that right now, you are here for you. And exhale, release. Feel yourself deeply more connected into this space. And then one more time, inhale into your low belly, up into your chest, up into your throat. And as you exhale, just emotionally direct your breath to being here and now. Taking this time, giving yourself permission for you to be present and to focus on yourself. And we will set that as our intention for today. So take 2 more deep breaths on your own, filling up your low belly, filling up your chest, breathing up into your throat. See if as you exhale, you can press the air out with your belly. Good, one more time, inhale, filling up. Lift and lengthen as you exhale, press the air out with your belly. Nice. And then we're going to move into our neck, our shoulders. So gently open your eyes. Take your shoulders up by your ears, inhale. Exhale, roll those shoulders back and down. Good. Up by your shoulders, inhale. Nice. Exhale, roll those shoulders back and down. Nice. From here, take that right hand in front of you in line with your right shoulder. Good. Reach it forward and across. Take your left arm under and then pull your right arm up with your left arm down with your right. So you feel a counter action. Lift and lengthen your spine. And then bring your right ear towards your right shoulder, feeling a nice stretch on the left side of your neck. Inhale. Good. Exhale, come back to center. Keeping your hands here, take your left ear to your left shoulder, feeling a nice stretch on the right side of your neck. Good, and then exhale, come back to center, take your hands by your sides, sweep your arms up, inhale, reaching up towards the ceiling, pressing down into your tailbone. Good, exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Good, let's do the same thing on the other side. So take your left hand forward. Good, bring it across, find that length in your spine again. Good, and then inhale, bring that right arm underneath your left. Press your left arm down as you pull your right arm up, finding length in your spine. Good, inhale. And then exhale, left ear, left shoulder. Feel that stretch on the right side of your neck. Good, inhale back to center. And then exhale, right ear, right shoulder. And notice maybe one side might be tighter than the other. Good, inhale, come back to center. And then sweep your arms up. Nice. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Nice. From here, we're going to make our way onto our backs. Before we do, we'll do a little bit of core activity. So take your arms out, press them out to the side, lift and lengthen your spine. Good. And then see if you can just lift your right foot. So lean back a little and then left. And you don't have to go high, right? So feel that little core activation and left. Nice. Come back down. And then I'm going to make my way off the blanket. I'm going to use it underneath my head. So if your head kind of cranks back, when you lay back, you might want to put a blanket underneath there. If it doesn't, then you don't need to. And this is also where I'm going to grab my strap as an option. Good. So we're going to do hamstring and hip opening. So laying onto your back with or without a strap, hug that right knee into your chest. Good. I'm going to keep my left foot bent because I'm pretty tight in my right hamstring. If you're super open, you can open that left hamstring, but you probably wouldn't be here if you were. Good. And then I'm going to put the strap off to the side. Let's do something called hamstring glides. So take your hands behind your knee. Good. Point your right toe. Good. And then inhale, send that right leg up. Then flex that top foot like you're painting the fence. Pull that heel towards your booty. Good. And then point your toe. Inhale, send that right leg up. Good. And then exhale, pull your heel towards your booty. Good. One more time. Inhale, send that right leg up. Good. And then see if you can pulse that right leg a little bit towards your chest, a little bit deeper. Nice. Good. And then take your hands out to the side, press in your hands. I have to move a little bit to the right because I was too close to the wall. Take that right leg out to the side and press it away. Good. So flex that foot again. Press in your left foot, maybe taking it a little bit wider if you're falling over. And then pull your right heel towards your thigh. Then point that toe again, send it out to the side. Good. Pull your heel towards your thigh. Then point your toe out to the side. One more time, pull your heel towards your thigh. Good. Point your toe, send it out to the side. And then this is where you could use your hand, you could use a strap. Hold somewhere on that right leg and see if you can pull that right leg towards your right ear. Nice hamstring opening. Good. Press into that left foot, press into that left hand so your left hip stays on the ground. Nice. And then inhale, come back to center. Take your right ankle onto your left knee. Good. Now use your legs, don't use your arms, to pull your legs towards your chest. Nice. And then from here, you can either grab underneath your left thigh, which is traditional, or I like to press my right hand into my right knee, pull my right foot towards me, and I feel a nice stretch in my right glute. Yep. Nice. Press in your shoulders, press in your tailbone. Good. And then on this side, point your left toe, send that leg up towards the sky. Good. And then Flex your foot, bring it down. So you're pressing that left thigh into your right ankle. Good. And then point that left toe, send it up. Nice, good job. Exhale, pull it down. One more time, send that left leg up, point your toe. Good, exhale, pull it down. Bring that left foot to the ground, keeping that right ankle on top of your left knee. Good. Take your hands out to the side, and this is where you're gonna have to feel in your own body what feels better to you. So either bring your right foot to the ground, and today try both so you know what feels better in your body. That will stretch this outside of your right hip. Or bring this right knee towards the ground, which will get more of your IT bend. So you're still going the same direction, yes. So try both and then focus on the one that feels best in your body. And then I like to press my left hand into my knee into my hand. Good, continue to breathe. Nice. Come back to center, unhook your legs, hug your knees into your chest. And then send both legs up just so you can feel the difference between the right leg that you stretched and the left leg that you didn't. Good, and then both feet to the mat. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So take your time, ground yourself into the mat. Good, push in your right foot as you lift that left shin, bring that left shin towards your body, hug it in. And then point that left toe, send that left leg up. Maybe your fingertips are behind your leg. Good, and then flex your heel, bring it towards your booty. Beautiful. Point your toe. Good, flex your heel. Good, point your toe. Flex your heel. Good, and then this last time, point your toe and then try to bring that left leg towards your chest. Now my left hamstring is tighter than my right. That's normal. Trying to have your legs straight. So if you have to take it farther away, take it farther away. Nice. And then scoot your right foot a little bit wider so that your right hip stays on the mat. Take your hands out to the side, press in your hands, engage your core, and then take that left leg out to the side. Flex your foot. So just like we did on the other side. Good, and then pull your heel towards your right knee. Then point your toe, send it away. Good, pull your heel towards your right knee. Then point your toe, send it away. Nice, one more time, pull your heel towards your right knee. Point your toe, send it away. And then grab behind that left leg, maybe behind your knee. See if you can press in your right foot, press in your right hand, but pull that left foot towards your left ear. Nice flexibility there. Good, and then bring that left leg up towards the sky. Bring your right foot in a little bit. Take that left ankle on your right knee. Good. And then use your legs, not your arms, to pull your legs. So pull your legs in towards your body using your legs. Nice. And then again, either holding behind that right thigh, that's fine. But if your shoulders really lift up off the mat, I lay them down on the floor. Press your left hand into your left knee and pull your right foot towards you. Good. And then point that right toe. Send that right leg up. Good. Flex your heel. Paint the fence. Pull the heel down. Good. Point your toe. Send that right leg up. Good, flex your foot, bring that right heel down. One more time, point your toes and that right leg up. Good, exhale, flex your heel, bring that right leg down, bring it to the mat. And then same thing, hands out to the side, press in your hands, press in your right foot, engage your belly, twist over to the right. And then either your left foot is on the mat, or you're going to bring that left knee towards the mat. And it might be slightly different on both sides of your hips. Nice. You can increase the stretch by pulling your left knee with your right hand. Nice. And then come back to center. Hug your knees to your chest. Good. Let's take a happy baby. So maybe grab behind your knees. You can grab your ankles or you can grab your feet and just sort of kick off to the side, straightening one leg and the other, maybe rolling from side to side. Good. And then bring your knees towards your chest, roll gently to the right. Take your left hand onto the ground, press yourself on up. Good, and we're gonna make our way into tabletop and cat-cow. Nice. So let's make our way onto all fours. I want you to press into your hands. Good, and then round your upper back towards the ceiling. Inhale. Good. Exhale, come to flat back. If it feels okay in your body, pull your chest through, round your back. If it doesn't feel okay in your back, stay in tabletop. Good. And then press into your hands, round. And then inhale, come to flat back. Good. And then we're going to do puppy pose. So bring your hands all the way forward. Take your knees wide, feet together. Nice. And this is my alternative to child's pose. I like it better for newer students. So press in your hands. See if you can bring your forehead or your chin to the mat and get a nice opening in your upper back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Walk your hands back in. Good. I want you to press the ground away. I want your shoulders, your hands directly underneath your shoulders. Good. Tuck your toes under. So press your hands down. We're going to do down dog. So press your hands away. Hug them in towards each other. Good. Tuck your toes under. Hover in this bear claw just for a moment. Yes. And then push your butt towards the ceiling. Push. Yes. So good. Yes. Nice. Your legs don't have to be straight. I'd rather you get the opening in your back and your knees are bent. Yes. Your arms are on either side of your ears. Nice. And then come back into tabletop. Hands underneath your shoulders. Knees underneath your hips. Step your right foot forward. And this is where you might want to blanket under your knee if you're on a hard surface. Good. You want to go as wide as your own hips. So not where your hip bones are, but the outside of your hips. So I like to put my hands on the outside of my hips to get a measure. Good. And then put your right hand on the top of your thigh. Bring that weight into that front hip. Good. And then pull your shoulders back so that everything's in line. Good. Feel this nice lunging pose. Good. And then this is where I might grab my blocks and take my fingers. So I either take your fingers next to you or your hands are on blocks. So you go inhale, hamstrings. And then exhale, lunge. Good. Inhale, hamstrings. Pull that right hip back, pull that heel so you get that stretch in your hamstring. Good. Exhale, lunge. Nice. Come on to all fours again. Let's press in our hands, tabletop pose. Tuck your toes under. We're going to do that down dog. So press in your hands, hug everything in, and then hover. So really activate your whole shoulder. Yes, now send that booty up towards the sky. Bring your chest towards those bent knees. Nice. Yes. And you have nice open hamstrings. So if you want to straighten your legs, you can, but don't sacrifice what's going on with your back. Pedal out your legs. Nice. And then come back down onto all fours. I'm going to use my blocks for this one. Good. So bring that left foot forward, right knee down, and then take your hands on your hips. That's how wide your feet should be. So on the outside of your hips. Nice. And take a slightly shorter stance. So you want to be more like at a 90-degree angle here. Yes. And then bring your hands onto the blocks, closer to your hips. Pull those shoulders back. Press down into that back foot. Yep, bring your shoulders over your hips. Inhale. Good. And then exhale, come forward into the lunge. Feel that stretch in your right front hip. Good. And then exhale, bring that left hip back, get the hamstrings. You can bring the blocks back with you. Nice. And then inhale, bring the blocks forward. Good. One more time. Exhale, bring the blocks back. Good. Inhale, bring the blocks forward. Pull your shoulders up in line with your hips. Nice. And then come on to all fours. You can take puppy pose or child's pose. So child's pose has a lot of options. You can have your knees wide and come down. You can have a block underneath your head. You can have your hands back. Or you can just go back to puppy pose. So whatever feels good, that looks good. So whatever feels good in your body. Nice. And then from here, we're going to just make our way onto our backs. Do bridge pose. And then come into our final resting pose. So make your way onto your back. Good. I want you to take your feet as wide as it feels comfortable for you. And then take your arms overhead. So if you have a wonky low back, which brings a lot of people to yoga, just start with some pelvic tilts, rocking your hips forward, rocking your hips back, rocking your hips forward, rocking your hips back. Now, if you have more mobility than that, then press in your heels and send your hips up. But notice we're still not that high. And then come back down. Good. Inhale, send your hips up. Your hips are going to be lower than your knees. Good. Exhale, come back down. One more time, send your heels up. Exhale, come back down. Good. Take your feet as wide as your mat. Take your knees to the right. Good, come back to center, take your knees to the left. And we're not hugging our knees into our chest yet because we're going to do one more bridge pose. Good, so bring your feet back where you were. And if it feels good for you, just stick with the pelvic tilts. Otherwise, add on sending your hips up, really squeeze your booty, good. Bring your feet a little closer towards your booty. Good, inhale, send your booty up. So sometimes you're going to have to play around with the distance of your feet. And then this last time, send your booty up. See if you can take your arms next to you and grab the sides of the mat. And turn your wrists up towards the sky. And if that's too much for you, just stay where you are. Nice. And then exhale, come all the way down. Nice. This time, hug your knees into your chest. Counteract that pose. Good. And then bring your feet to the sides of the mat. Let your knees come in. Or grab your blocks, take the soles of your feet together, come to this supine butterfly pose or Baddha Konasana. And just take a moment to reward yourself in this restorative butterfly pose. And then go back to feeling your breath coming in. and your breath coming out. Breath coming in and breath coming out. And then stay here, or if this feels good to you, or splay your legs out. Let your arms open up to receive energy. Let your palms face up. To feel more grounded, let your palms face down. And then take a moment to scan your whole body, starting with the backs of your feet, working your way up the mat, releasing and relaxing your feet, the backs of your legs, your knees, your hamstrings, your glutes. Let your legs get heavy. And then relax your low back, your middle back, your upper back. Feel that whole area get heavy. And then relax the back of your right shoulder down the back of your right arm and into your right fingers. The back of your left shoulder into the back of your left hand and into your left fingers. Feel the whole lower half of your body release and relax. And then work your way into the back of your throat, the back of your head. Release the front of your face, your forehead, your eyes, your right nostril, your left nostril, your right cheek, your left cheek, your right jaw, your left jaw, and your right ear and your left ear. And then just take a moment to feel your whole body present and relaxed. Take one more round of breath here. And then gently roll to one side, bringing your knees towards your chest. Taking a moment to seal in your practice. To be grateful to yourself for showing up today. And then gently make your way on up, pressing into your left hand. Come back to that comfortable seated position. And then we end class with Namaste, which means let the light in me shine in the light in you.